And just like that, we back on the road. Let me make sure I get a good view on the road. Just like that, we back on the road. Let me see. I think this is good. Yeah, this is good. There. You better get on in here. Young Riaz, good morning. Well, I don't know what it is over there in London. Well, I think you say you live in England. But it's morning time over here. Good morning, how you feeling? Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on your notification bell so every time I upload a video, you can get the message. Keep it cute. We right back on the road like we never left. We right back out here. Good morning, everyone. We starting our day off right. It's kind of cold this morning. I don't know why the temperature dropped so low this morning. And then on my dash, my little computer popped up to about fill up the car tires. But you know when it's a shift in the weather like that, your tires act stupid and your car acts stupid because it was just severely hot. Then next thing you know, you need a jacket this morning. Good morning. Hey, Nene, Nicole. Good morning, boo. No, we're going to pull up at Dunkin' because now I get the latte. So now they know the latte order. So that's what I've been getting lately. But we're going to get up there soon. So y'all, have y'all been following the Braxton Family Values? They new season started already. And already it's drama in, I don't know what it is with Tamar and her siblings, but there's already some conflict. But let me know if you already started watching it already. Oh, Keep It Cute says she have. What is wrong with Tamar? She can't seem to get along with her sisters. And wasn't that one of Tracy's last wishes for them to get back together and do that Braxton's Family Values? And she can't even do that for her sister. You can't even do that for her. Everything is drama, 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 drama. But to me, because somebody wanted me to hit their link yesterday because I was watching this content creator. And he was doing a review about the show. But he wanted me to hit his link so we could talk more about the show. But like I was telling him, to me, it's Miss Evelyn's fault. Because she never forgave her husband for leaving her for another woman. And she still was holding that resentment, that hatred. And she never forgave him. And to me, what she did was she was bleeding all over her children with that. Her drama with him trickled down onto them. Even when they was meeting with Ayala, they spoke briefly about that, but she didn't want to address that elephant in the room at all. Miss Evelyn, she didn't want to talk about that elephant in the room, about her husband, her ex-husband. But she still has that anger, like, you presented yourself to be a pastor to me. We were together since we was 18, 19 years old. We had six children, and you cheated on me with a woman in the church, and you left. And she's still heartbroken about that. But I feel like once she able to heal that situation with him, then maybe, even though her children are adults, maybe they have better attitudes as adults. But they got to seek out their own therapy. And they do go to therapy. They have tried everything, but they just can't seem to get along with one another. There's 7 people in the room and only 2 likes. Can y'all please hit the like button? I've always been a fan of the Braxtons, but when they were showing Tracy in her last days, that was awful. It broke my heart to see her like that. And I'm glad that they were all surrounding her and being there with her. And then Trina was with her when she took her last moments of life, her last moments of breath. Trina was there. And Trina wished it wasn't her that was there to experience that, because now she can't even sleep at night because that keep replaying over and over and over. She got to live with that, watching her sister take her last breath. So I'm going to be following that show and talking about that more. And then, like I said, we got the Housewives of Atlanta coming up. We're going to be also talking about that on our car rides going into work. But there's a lot of stuff been going on. Then, not to mention just ratchet behavior that has been going on around here in the mukbang tea sector. Good morning, E. Brooks. We was just talking about the Braxton Family Values. They new show has started airing already, and I was watching a lot of content creators do their reviews about the show. And I was just speaking a little bit about Tamar's behavior. And she was with that Caucasian guy, and apparently they got married. I guess it was in secret. But for some reason, Tamar and Tawanda, they just can't seem to get it together. They can't get along. That's what she said, and that stuck in my head. I said, because I can understand how she could feel that way, especially when you got when you raised with a bunch of siblings and everybody don't see eye to eye, and when you try to come together for family gatherings and everybody just bicker, and then they all in cliques and things like that. I can definitely see that happening. Yeah, because I remember before Tracy left on that final season of the Braxton, she was telling Tawanda off. Like, she was telling her that she starts a lot of drama in the family and that she was a snake. Do y'all remember that episode where Tracy was sitting next to her husband and he had to grab her because she was pointing her fingers in Tawanda's face and telling her how she keep a lot of drama going and how she was two-faced and a snake? But because Tamar is the baby, and Tamar was spoiled by the mama, spoiled by Tony, and spoiled by all of them. But the mama feels like because the older children left the house and Tamar was in the house with her, that's what she feel like. She feel like that Tony and them all left her. But from what I understand, she was always with Tony too. What's up? I ain't going. I said the same thing. Miss E, she come out here and play, holy on the camera, and like she the best person in the world, but she keep a lot of that mess going too between her daughters. And you can kind of see it, how they all clicked up. You can kind of see that. I like Miss E, don't get me wrong, but I feel like her favorites are the ones with the most money. I feel like she always rode that way. She was always stuck underneath Tony. Tony paying her bills, making sure she paid her car note, paying this, paying that. And then the other sisters couldn't afford to do what Tony was doing. So Tony had an issue with them not spoiling their mother because she felt like her mom didn't get the best deal in a divorce with their father. But that's not Tony's and them job to... Don't get me wrong. If I had millions of dollars too, I damn sure make sure my mother is comfortable. But I'm not going to do that just to prove a point to my father. Yeah, you walked away with the house, this, that, and the third. My mom didn't get the best deal, so I'm going to make sure my mom is good in life. Like, that's not even their business if you want to really keep it a buck. Whatever was going on with Ms. E and her husband was not their business, but she dragged them in it. And she was making them choose, her or the father. Tawanda is jealous. Because remember when she was dealing with Andre, and he was more of the stay-at-home dad while she was on the road with Tony. So she blamed a lot of her issues helping Tony, achieve her dreams and stuff on her status, and she was neglecting her own family, is what she was saying. The fish tank from the head down. That's what Ayala said. Let me see your comments in a second. You see the fish tank from the head down. Tawana was on that show years ago with issues. Yup. Tamar's outgoing. Yeah, hey, good morning, Leah. Let me see what that show said. Yeah, but Tamar has to get it together. And remember, she was with that African guy. And they separated. And they had a nasty fight that spilled all over social media. She had a fight with Vince that spilled all over social media. Now this Caucasian guy, Junior, and that's his name, Junior or something like that, that spilled all over social media. So what is Tamar's issue? Because she tried to unalive herself when she went through that separation with the African guy. And she had her hair shaved bald too. Y'all remember all of that? She was starting over. Yeah. She did. Yep, she was in that. Yep, she was on that show. See, they be trying to get help. They be trying to get therapy. There's 14 people in the room and 5 likes. Could y'all please hit the like button on the way in? It's the 3 dots up at the top. I will appreciate it, y'all. Good morning, Georgia girl. Let me see what y'all saying. But they all had their issues. They just gotta work through them. So Tony and Birdman, is that still a thing? Did I hear her talk about that on the show yet? I don't think she talked about that on the show yet. And did y'all hear too on the show? Tracy's son, they about to exploit him in his storyline. They think a cop showed up there with a warrant for his arrest, and they was trying to keep it off the air. But the reason why I was on air is because he was doing a grief counseling session with his mother's sisters. You already know his mother is Tracy, and she's no longer here. And someone knocked at his door with a warrant for his arrest, and they was trying to keep it off the air, but Tamar kept going, what's going on? What's going on? And they was like, not here, not right now. Good morning, Angela. Hey, sis. And so they was like, not right now. They didn't want to talk about it because they knew the cameras were rolling. But Tamar was like, but what's going on? What's going on? They was like, not right now. So Tawana got up to go call him because Ms. E was like, go check on him, make sure he all right. So Tawana did that, and then Tamar was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. I'll be left out of everything. But if they telling you not here, not right now, because the cameras are rolling, they don't want to put his business out there, wait till the cameras stop rolling, and then y'all can talk about what's going on with Kevin off camera. She got on my nerves with that. It's not our business why he was served the warrant for an arrest, although it does make for good TV. But do you want to use him that way for ratings? He got a lot going on. Definitely don't want to use them that way for ratings. But from what I understand, Tawanda is his godmother. So she's going to handle his affairs more than the other sisters. And his mother was more close to Trina and Tawanda than she was with Tamar. So they might not want Tamar all up in the business because she spread people's business around. She make fun of shit. Yeah. She was like, well, what's going on? What's going on? Nobody's going to tell me what's going on? Not while those cameras rolling, they not. That's crazy though. When they showed up while he was filming that show in the world. So wait, didn't they say he Little Kevin getting a divorce from his wife or something like that? They just got married and had a baby and everything. Is he getting a divorce? I think they could be separated, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, Kimasha's live, right? She got the morning jam session. I got the talk radio. I got the morning talk radio. Oh, they just got married and now they're getting a divorce. Maybe there's some issues dealing with him and her. Maybe they were fighting each other and stuff like that. Oh, you said that mama is angry. Yeah, that's what I said. She never got over what happened with her and their father. Some people is like that, you know. But she never took it out on Christianity though. Like for some people, where you hear similar stories that's similar to Ms. E's story, and you hear stories around here in the sector about other content creators who went through that same similar story with Ms. E, she didn't take it out on the faith. She didn't take it out on the Christians. She kept her anger and resentment on the perpetrator, which was her husband. But most people take their anger and they bash the faith or whatever that religion they were a part of when something bad happened to them. Where a life-changing event happened, they are everybody else responsible, except for that person and you. And Ms. E, you're not a perfect Patty either. He said you wasn't a perfect Patty. Got a whole home, so we on uneven pavement, y'all. So if the car sound a little louder, it's because we riding on uneven pavement, and I hate that. All right, we're not even, but there's some more uneven pavement coming up. I cannot stand Tamara. She runs her mouth. Yeah. Y'all remember when she had that little girl at her what's that that rapper? Darn it. I know E. Brooks know. She was on the baddies. You know how you got a person's face right there, but you can't call their name? Oh my goodness. That was going with Blueface. Maybe it was a records at her concert. Yeah, Krishan Rock. That's her name. I knew it was gonna come right back to me. She had Krishan Rock at her concert, and Krishan walked in while they was doing the prayer meet. They was holding hands praying, and Krishan walked in, and she didn't like the way they made her feel. She lashed out and she hit one of Tamar's good friends, James. Yeah, Krishan. She in jail for that too, from what I hear. Yeah. That's because once I get my coffee, you know, I'm gonna wake this brain all the way up. Once I get that coffee. Once I get that coffee, I'll be woke. Glad to be back on the road with y'all. We got a lot of catching up to do. definitely gonna be doing the Brastons. We gonna be doing Housewives of Atlanta when we ride into work. We're gonna do our talk radio show. We're gonna cover a little bit of the mukbang tea, but that's more of a 227 Stoop type of thing. I can't wait till I get my coffee. Oh my goodness. I can't put this, I can't drive fast enough. We're going to cover a little bit of the mukbang tea. Because I've seen a little bit of the stuff that's going on, you know, with Trinaya and her family. I wish they all would heal and knock all that fighting off on YouTube. That's a lot. That's really a lot. I hope they can work their issues out off of YouTube and not up here fighting on YouTube. That's a lot. Fighting with your family members like that on YouTube. And then if other content creators stop stirring in it, they probably can get themselves together. But from what I've seen so far, total chaos, a mess. And yesterday I saw a little bit of Trinaya's live yesterday morning, and he was sitting there very upset. I'm sorry, I said he. I'm sorry, Trinaya. She was sitting there very upset. And she was talking about self-harming herself because of what's happening out here on the YouTube. And I'm like, if someone is saying that they have mental illness and they confess to having mental illness, and not to mention the older cousin Cheryl came out and stated that that individual had mental illness and things like that, why continue to engage and go back and forth with a person who clearly suffers from mental illness and who are at their wits' end, and now at this moment in time, in my opinion, is being bullied by a platform that was blacked out in the sector, but that platform, the blackout sector, has hitched her wagon to Trinaya's honest platform. So now she still has content because now she's dragging and banging on a person who clearly suffered. But in order to keep her afloat, to keep her going, to feed that toxic energy that those people crave in her chat, she's now attacking Trinaya. It's disgusting. I'm always going to be a strong advocate for mental illness. That's just what I'm going to do. But if a person is already talking about self-harming and everything like that, and they think it's funny, this is insane to me. It's insane. But, you know, people are, you know, deserve some kind of grace or whatever. And if you feel like you can't handle this person, or this person is just a bit too much, try not watching the content. Don't click on her lives, her videos, or, you know, things like that. And when I'm saying her, I'm talking about Trinaya. If Trinaya really gets to them that bad, try not to watch Trinaya. But to engage in a full-blown fight, a battle with someone who confessed to having mental illness, and you can't even take your paws off to let this person, you know, get the help that they need and heal. Hey Daniel, good morning to you. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We coming up on Dunkin' Donuts, y'all. And that's what they was trying to do with me, and I ain't going. they was trying to get us to go and be at odds with one another out here on the YouTube streets, which would never happen. But they were trying to do that with certain commentary, like, oh, look how Keto treats I Ain't Going. The way she treats her sister is disgusting. Look at how she handles her sister. And it was just trying to pour gasoline onto a situation where there was no fire at all. Only we could give him a match. There was no fire. So them was trying to stir the pot and trying to divide and trying to get I Ain't Going to act the fool and trying to antagonize us to go at one another for their entertainment. Wasn't going to work. We're not weak like that. Right, Leah. Very stupid. Look at I Ain't Going. Yep, that's what they was trying to do. See what I'm talking about with this. Let's see.
Hi, good morning. How can I help you?
Yes, can I have a large hot latte? Yes. 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 Okay. See y'all, they already know it. All right, I'm coming to the window.
Pull up, please.
Okay. You see, y'all, when I said I'm starting to get lattes now, he was like, why? I said, because it's creamy. And he was like, okay. I told him one time what I wanted. He was like, all right, I got you. So we've been on this whole latte kick. And shout out to True Foods doing those breakfasts. Man, remember I told y'all they say I don't eat breakfast? So I'm thankful that Truth be posting like ideas for breakfast, because I get this latte and my water and I'm done. And I won't eat again until 12 noon, but that's not helping y'all. That's not helping at all. I need to get back eating like some scrambled eggs, some sausage and stuff like that. But in the morning, I feel like food be too heavy for me in the morning. I don't start craving like a real meal until like lunchtime. But I'm definitely got to get back into the swing of having breakfast. I would eat like the home fries and stuff. I'm a home fries with the onions and give me a little thing of A's on top of them home fries and I'm in heaven. I don't even want the meat. I gotta start doing right again, because I've been partying all summer at the barbecues, weddings, having them sips and stuff. About to get myself a whole new beer belly if I ain't careful. Thank you. I gotta get back on point. But then again, we moving into the fall months. You know how it is for fall. You got the Thanksgiving coming. I can't even get no help from y'all. I just can't. Summertime was the cookouts and all these weddings. Fall, we moving into Thanksgiving and the other kinds of Christmas and New Year's, then the other wedding. Oh my goodness. I just can't get no help. It feels good, and it's a nice morning to go for a walk. It's definitely nice enough to go for a walk. Over here, it gotta be, because it's so cold this morning. I got my heat on in the car. But let me turn it on. I had my heat on in the car. Leah, I gotta get back on the boogie. See, my problem is I don't want to work out. That's my problem. I'm gonna eat right, still dip and dab in my fried chicken or drink a cold beer here and there, and I don't want no repercussions from it. But you do. Everybody speaking to one another. My birthday is next Wednesday, and I thought I wanted to go to this place called the Royal Seafood Buffet. Now, I can eat seafood all day long. I don't have no issue with eating seafood all day long. I could definitely do that. And I was going to shoot a video in there doing like a whole little seafood mukbang with the family at this seafood buffet. But now I don't want to do that, and I can't think what I want to do. I do want to go back to the beach, and I like to just sit on the beach, sit by the water. Yeah, August the 28th is my day. I don't know what I want to do for my birthday. It's on a Wednesday. I don't know if I want to go to work or take that day off or... Because it's on a Wednesday. I'm a Virgo. Usually I have something already planned. I already have something going. But this year I'm like, yeah. Turning 41, who cares? I'll be 41. And I'm like, whoop-de-doo, next. But the next big birthday is when I'm turning 45. I could care less about your throwing up. You cannot handle a Virgo. I'll be beating up on the Sagittarius, y'all. I'll beat them up all day long. They get on my damn nerves. Some Sagittarius. I'll be whipping on their ass. Yeah, I'll be 41. August the 28th. Good morning, Miss Lynn. But my back be hurting and my knees. Keep it cute. My back be hurting and my doggone knees. Oh, you don't realize your mom 47? Make sure y'all hit that like button, please. There's 20 people in the room and we got 10 likes. What's a good age to become a grandma? Because my son, he about to be 18 in January. And I don't want to be a grandma no time soon. I want to be a grandma when I'm 50, but I'm willing to go 45 to be a grandma. But what's a good age do you think to be a grandma? Because half of my friends that I grew up with, same age as me, they are already grandmas. They are already nanas. I'm like, ooh, you 40, 41, you're a nana. I don't want to be a nana that early, but sometimes life happens. But what's a good age to be a nana? I would marry between 25 and 29. See, my ideal of a grandma is similar to how my grandma was. My grandma would be in the kitchen, cooking, making cakes, letting us lick the bowl from the cake batter, letting us look all the utensils and stuff that she used. Right, Miss Lynn. See, I want to be a cool grandma. I want them to be able to come over and know I'm going to bake a cake. We're going to have some cookies. We're going to have pie. I'm going to give y'all a nice meal. Then y'all going on back to y'all parents because y'all not going to stay in here with me now. I'm going to feed y'all. We're going to have a good time. But I'm willing to be 45 as a Nana. She'll talk about need a script from Ms. Lynn this morning. He who dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High God should abide under the shadows of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord. Well, that's Psalms 91. You know what I've been learning too, y'all? Even though I'm not Catholic, I've been learning how to do the rosary. This Catholic woman who comes over to my job every Wednesday, we've been having conversations and we've been talking about whole different things. So I was like, how do you do that rosary? So she was showing me how to pray with the rosary, right? So she was like, you know, you always got to make the cross on your chest. She said the first part of the rosary is how you do the cross. I'm like, okay. So she was like, each bead on that rosary is a prayer you have to recite. So she showed me all the prayers, which is Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. You know, prayers that we know already. And then the other prayers, as you go further up the beads, is the Hail Marys and things like that. And I was like, well, she was listening to me and I was listening to her. I said, and for us Christians, we don't usually pray to Mother Mary. And she said for the Catholics, they do show her honor. And she said, and the reason is because she is the mother of Jesus. And I was like, I understand that. I said, but why would we pray to her and we can go to the Father? And she was like, I understand that part too. She said, I questioned that too, you know, before she became a Catholic. She said she would always question that. But the way she explained it to me made sense. That she was like, say for an example, you're a mother and your son is king of the world. He's God all by himself. Your son now. And she said, say for an example, someone is asking me to ask my son something. She said that son would take the time out and listen to the mother, and that mother can submit a prayer for I ain't going. Let's just say her for an example. So if I ain't going was praying to me because they want me to ask, let's just use Taylor as an example. Taylor, who is Jesus, just for an example. They said 9 times out of 10, more than likely he's going to answer that prayer because his mother came to him with that prayer. And they saying God's got a weak spot for their mothers. So that's how she explained it to me. I said, that makes sense. I said, that makes sense. I said, but Jesus, he always answers everybody's prayers. But some people feel like he don't answer their prayers. But the way she explained it, she was like, who wouldn't want to go to someone's mother and submit a prayer to that mother to go to her son and ask something for you to her son? I said, I definitely get it. But not to be praying to her is not written. Not to pray to her is not written. But they say they do honor her and they do go to her and they do submit prayers to her so she can go to the Son to get your prayers answered. But they don't have to though, but they just do. They just honor her that way. Right, Leah? I like the Apostles' Creed and stuff that they have. I've read that. I have recited that a few times. I'm trying to get that Apostles' Creed down pat. Once I get that down pat, I'm good to go. So I guess there's nothing wrong with every now and again submitting a prayer to Mother Mary here and there. Every now and again. But it's not something I would do on a regular basis. I know your viewpoint, young Riaz, and I do respect your viewpoint. You have a difference of a viewpoint, and there's no disrespect. Ms. Lynn. Yeah, that's what they do. And she said she used it like when she's out for a walk in the community. She says she like praying on those beads every time, like when she's in the community or she get nervous or something. She says she take those beads and pray on them. It's a rosary. Yeah, yep, it's a rosary. I was reading some of the prayers that go with the rosary, you know, minus the Hail Marys. Because my son, he was being raised up as a Catholic. But when he turned 16, he wanted to be a Christian. I let him choose. Because his father's side of the family is Catholic. And I'm a Christian. And he was like, Mom, I want to be a Christian. And I said, why? He told me his reasons for it. He was like, this resonates more with me than the Catholic side of my family. And I said, well, you 16. You want to make your choice? He was like, yeah. He made his own choice. He received the baptism. I put that on Family Matters. Taylor getting baptized, that's on the Family Matters channel. And I allowed him to make that choice when he was 16. But his father and all of, they were mad. They was like, why you let us? Because he's 16, he want to make his own choice. He going to make his own choice. Can't force somebody into a religion that you want them to be a part of. That spirit of that individual has to choose for themselves. So if that spirit chooses that, then that's where he's going to go. I'm not going to force nothing on top of him. But I'm also going to keep him on the straight and narrow too. That spirit said Christianity, then he chose that. If his spirit said I'm going to be Catholic, then I support that too. I didn't even bother to tell them about the baptism until the day of, because I ain't want to be fighting with them the whole entire time leading up to his moment. That's a life-changing experience for him, and here I am arguing with people about his choice. No, I'm gonna tell you the day of. You gonna be mad, but I ain't gonna be in no. You can't call me because I'm helping him get ready for his baptism. Either you're coming or you're not. Here's the address. People in the room and 13 likes. Can y'all hit the like button, please? We're getting a nice conversation. All opinions are welcome. don't discriminate over here. Let me see. Okay, young Riaz. Right. That's what I said. That's what I said. He said, Mom, he said, when I'm in the Catholic Church, he said, it's too many statues for me. I could not. I said, yeah, it is a lot of statues there. A lot of statues of Jesus, a lot of statues of Mother Mary, a lot of statues of the saints, and it is a lot of statues. Good morning, Juicy Gam. But me, I like to explore about all religions and stuff, so I can have some knowledge, so I can be knowledgeable when it comes down to certain things. Learn about, I just learn, ask questions. Oh, you lost your rosary? Yeah. I'm looking through some of y'all comments now. You do meditation too, young Riaz? Doing a lot of construction out here, y'all, so y'all gonna see a lot of that, especially as I'm getting closer and closer to work. They've been ripping up the road, building these townhomes. The townhomes they putting out here is nice. They want $400,000 for them. Oh, you found it? Yeah, some people do meditation and the sound bath and with the sound bowls and stuff like that. Some people do that. Whatever helps you. Yes, please hit the like button. You're going to get you a second cup? See, if I get another one, I'm going to have the jitters. That's what I have, the doggone jitters. This is the day that the Lord has made. That's that old school gospel. Ms. Lynn just posted. This is the day. See, look. See these townhouses they building over here? I don't know if y'all can see it, but they doing a whole bunch of construction over here. They got the other side of the road all ripped out over there, so they condensed everything into one lane. They're just building up a whole brand new community over here. But like I said, the price tag that they want for over here is going up to like $400,000, and I feel like I can get more for my buck down south than I can do over here. It's not a lot of land, if you ask me. But anyway, y'all, our time is up together. I'll be back in the morning. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on your notification bell so every time I upload a video, you can get the message. And y'all have a good day. And I'll see you in the next live. I think Truth going next. Y'all have a great day.